There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil? You have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your Devil's Pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead.
That hurts, you idiot.
Down, idiot. Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
Good day to you. Greetings to you too.
What do you want?
Would you
Nothing to your liking, sir? Come and take your pick.
You see that? The other day, I was standing in the yard, and I saw this cloud in the sky. What? The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been a storm.
God bless you.
No, you just...
Show me your...
I'd like to. All right.
Your hair, eyes, mouth... It was the...
Sat. Look.
must be a...
Aye. Come again.
I saw your likeness just the other day too.
Really? Where?
Down as the
On the
bell.
surface of the pond? Or was it in the sky as well?
That calf of ours.
Hat. Bird. Ornate.
Straight to mind.
What? Christ, you can be a
How
real
did it go?
bitch sometimes. I went to see him, but he threw me out.
Shoes here. Shoe repair. Repair while you wait.
Garlic. Not like no other.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, aye. Priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem. Heartfelt prayer. I am master.
Good day to you.
I'll be... Welcome, sir.
What do you have for...
Word about the price.
All right, I'm listening. Aye, I was glad to be of help to you.
I'll have a look at...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, sir.
What did I do to you?
Hey!
Hey, you nearly ran into me! Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Jesus Christ,
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Scotta's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left, and the Blacksmiths Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now, they never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who'll bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Shkodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned, from what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Nice and slow.
Oh! You trying to run me over?
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Shkodder's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke, and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
As far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Cobbler, eh? The royal hetman. Is there any way for you to prove it?
I have the sword here. Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm not ready.
Then go and brush up.
Whoa!
Didn't you?
Careful.
God bless.
Greetings.
God be with you.
Greetings to you as well.
dug in. Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Aren't fools. Fools that won't make you a fool.
Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Excuse me.
The finest mugs.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Charcoal. Ported and weighed.
I'd like... It would be an... And for how... No, that...
All right, here's the money.
I knew you're going to like it.
Where can I...
On the second floor.
What's new in...
These days, there's mainly been talk about... I don't know what it's about, but I heard... If you're interested, go and see the fort. One more thing. There are 2 German swordsmen staying here, all the way from Frankfurt. I think that lot has some kind of dispute with our city council or something. If that's of any interest to you, they mostly hang... And there's a war... Maybe she'll have something for you. Try his own... Farewell, my friend. I'm sorry.
Good day.
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift.
Apples.
Now they only ate when there's a storm.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast. Or maybe
I
a
heard
boat.
about
What do you want a
sending them
boat
there.
for?
What are you talking
So I don't drown in all this shit.
The finest mugs. Mugs for sale. The finest wares. Quality goods.
Stop that whistling.
We've got enough to go around. Anything
You're
you
acting
need.
Go and whistle somewhere else.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Tools, iron tools, tools that won't make you a fool.
Jesus Christ be praised. What a beautiful horse.
Chains, strong chains, iron and steel. Take your pick. Tools, iron tools, tools here. Axes, strong axes, twice tempered, fair prices, fine wares.
It's almost finished. finished.
Praise the Lord.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Christ, pardon me.
Oh, my back. I'm sorry.
So, that thing with your aunt, did you make up?
Not a chance. I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
Ah, that's a shame.
Come and get your fish here.
We've got legs.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
God be with you. I'm sorry.
You have a kind master, eh, Bobby? Where did you get that new bench? Ours is all creaky. I keep getting...
What is it? Things at the standing in the yard, when I saw this cloud in the sky. Say what? The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been storm clouds then.
No. It was the spit.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
With the town council.
Slow down, you idiot!
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Don't you know how to keep your horse under control?
Excuse
Slow down,
me.
you idiot.
Ow! You almost ran me over!
Fair prices, fine wear. Pouches, milk.
I was just about to... What can I do for you?
What do you...
I'd like to discuss the...
All right.
Is this enough?
Finally, I read you. And come again, Henry. Did you hear that noise last night? What was that?
A couple of drunks was sitting outside the store. They were celebrating something.
Show me...
Maybe next...
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about...
Sure.
Do we have a...
You must be...
Is this enough?
That's... Aye. Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Show me...
Well, thanks for nothing, Henry. Take care.
Do you find whistling like that fun?
see you.
Oh,
Axes, adze, nails, take your pick. All quality wares.
Who's got?
I'll have a look at the... Let's talk about... Do we...
You... Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Buy 2 pots, I've got lots. Have a bowl as well, sound as a bell.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Christ, wound. Hey, you nearly ran into me.
Ow! Are you trying to run me over?
slowly. Nice and slow.
Hey, you nearly ran into me. Are you blind?
Almost ran into me.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Ow! Mind where you're going.
Easy, good horse.
You nearly killed me.
Hey! Are you trying to kill me? You almost ran me over.
Whoa! Well, I'm about halfway done. Looks like it's almost done. That looks good. Now just to temper it. Bloody hell. Oh, damnation.